Today, I have a very special friend, Tim Johnson. Welcome to the show.
Good to see you.
It's great to see you too. Thank you for being here. If you guys don't know, Tim Johnson is a 3-time national cyclocross champ, a friend. We've done duel many times.
Many battles.
Some great battles over the years. Today, though, we're in Washington State for the USA National Cyclocross Championships, and I coerced Tim into showing us a couple tips in the mud.
Yeah, I think it's going to be muddy out there. I'm pretty sure.
And why aren't you wearing any gloves?
Who needs gloves? I mean, you really have to get really cold, really wet to need gloves. Come on, this is fine. It's just a little bit of rain.
Let's go. All right, Tim, so we're gonna look at mud. There's so many different kinds of mud on the course. There's peanut butter mud.
We could be here for hours talking about all the different kinds of mud.
Yeah, this is like more of like a glazy, kind of on the top, not super heavy, but there are heavy sections. There's deep mud as well. We're gonna fly down this ramp with a ton of speed at like an elite level.
Fly in there, hit the brakes, take the turn, and we'll see how it goes.
Yep. Okay, you lead it out.
All right. Yep. In the grass, I've got traction. All right, so here's just one way to do this corner.
Yep.
We're gonna stay on the right-hand side in the grass, and we're gonna cut across the rut and then find some more grass in the other one.
I love it.
Ready?
Yep.
So I've got plenty of traction here, so much so that I can look up, see where I'm going, find some more grass here, and then I can accelerate out of this corner.
Yeah, grass everywhere sets you up for the next time.
Everywhere. And we're lining them all up.
All right, TJ, so we're gonna take a little bit of a different approach on this Nationals track here.
Yeah.
Opposite direction, but it gives us a great place to be able to kind of lay out some of these skills. So if we were coming down this, there'd be two lines kind of coupled into a really gnarly off-camber into a run-up.
Yep. A lot of times I see people wanting to take a corner too fast. They want to go into it fast, they want to stay fast, and they want to get out of it fast, which those three things usually means that someone's going to hit the ground.
So a lot of people probably think that this line on the left, obviously faster, more direct, is going to be better, but you're going to go on the right-hand side, and I think...
Well, I don't know. I mean, it depends if I have traction. You're on the straighter line, so we'll have to see what happens.
I know, but this is dangerous. I'm going to have to scrub a ton of speed. This is scary. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
Whoa, I got him.
Okay, so you guys probably can't tell how steep this section actually is, but it is very, very steep.
Jeremy, where have you been? I've been looking for you this whole time. I was ready to go, and I just figured if you weren't ready, I was just gonna get going.
But this section, no, we don't go up, we're going down it, and TJ is gonna tell us all about how to do it. So, this is very steep, and it looks to me like there's only one line in there.
Yep. Well, there's a reason why it's UCI only, because it's really sketchy.
Yep.
A big thing that you want to do with a section like this is to really look at it, get an idea of what you're dealing with before you have to do it at speed.
Yep.
But it's really important to pick a good line.
Tell me why we want to hit a rut.
Well, sometimes you want to hit a rut just to actually get into a groove, like a train on tracks. You want to make sure you're in it, stay in it, and you ride it all the way to the end. People get into trouble when they get into a rut and they want to get out. Right in the middle. They want to jump out of the rut, and it's too deep, it's impossible to crash. And then, or they get stuck in a rut and they're like, oh, I don't know what to do.
So how do they stay in it?
Well, it's really about riding the entire rut. Really making sure that you're committed to the rut, you're looking the whole way through it, and you want to stay loose. A lot of people ride too stiff and they fight the rut. Front wheels banging side to side inside the rut. You want to kind of loosen up and just let it ride. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well then, you go first.
Oh, good. All right. Never ridden this before, so we'll see how it goes.
Nice. We're good. Come on. Tim, one of the other things that we I see you doing, you famously always got that leg out.
It's a body English thing, but it's also kind of counterweight. So I can generally go faster, hold a little bit more traction for longer if I've got my inside leg out. As you mentioned, Johnny Tomac, huge inspiration to early mountain bikers like ourselves.
Yep.
I had a poster of him doing that on my wall growing up, and it was the best thing ever. So you want to try and do that when you know you've got a little bit more traction you need. Trying to get some more speed. It's a little bit risky, but it has a good payoff.
Also, it's kind of the oh no moment, right?
Could be. Could be.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You got a leg there.
It's a good
to
save.
save you.
It's a good save. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there's definitely gonna be a lot of legs out this weekend.
Yeah, I think so. And then take this hard right, foot out, boom. Second corner.
So yeah, so what I saw, you fly down here, you hopped onto this patch of green grass, scrubbed speed, and then shot a straight line into the turn.
It's really important to brake where you have traction.
Right.
So you can't brake in something this slick, this muddy. It's gonna be different every single lap, but you know that when there's grass like that, sand like that, you can get some traction.
Okay, perfect. Let's try it out.
So as Jeremy's coming in, he's gonna be scrubbing some speed right there, entering the corner. He's gonna be in control. He's gonna start to look through the corner, but he's already gonna have changed his speed from the straightaway to the corner when he had the ability to do so, not in the corner itself.
Okay, Tim, so standing water on a course, that happens.
It does, it's rare, but when it happens, you gotta make sure you're ready for it. So it's all about that fact-finding mission. You talk to your friends, you watch the earlier races, you get a chance to ride the course yourself, because you wanna know what you're gonna put your wheels into.
Right, yeah, you definitely don't wanna be going into, I mean, this thing could be 4 feet deep. A Loch Ness Monster could be in there.
At least alligators. If it's not the Loch Ness, it's definitely an alligator.
We've got straight ruts here like this. This is one of those sections where, I don't know, you tell me.
You want to make sure that you're riding straight with, you know, your body in a nice neutral position, your head up, so you're really focusing on where you want to go rather than, you know, rut to rut. And so you want to be able to let your bike ride underneath you as you continue forward, however it gets there. You just don't want to get trapped in the big ruts.
Right. Tim, in quest for green grass, we see it all the time. This is the line that a lot of riders are riding, but we both know this is dangerous.
Yeah, it's magnetic. You know, the tape just draws you towards it. You want to ride as close as you can, and undoubtedly somebody will get their handlebar stuck in that tape and hit the deck.
And that looks like, you know, here, somehow the bar tape magically wraps around, and then it's, oh no, oh, and then it takes you down. And when you go down, in the United States, we use a lot of this ribbon like this, but in Europe, they use rope.
No.
And that rope, it doesn't move.
No, rope on a wooden post that's 4 inches thick. No, there's nothing that's gonna move when that happens. Broken handlebars, broken shifters, broken fingers. Just stay in the middle, stay off the tape, and go as fast as you can.
Yeah. Tim, we'd be remiss to not talk about tire pressure when we're talking about mud.
It's cyclocross. We talk about tire pressures all the time.
What is the lowest pressure you think you ever ran?
I think on purpose, I might have set my bike up at like 16, 15 PSI, but I would have been thinking the entire time, I'm gonna flat at any second.
Yeah. What are you running now? Your setup, you have tubeless tires. You like that? Does that work for you?
Yeah, so with tubeless, it's really easy. You can run a pretty low pressure and not have to worry about pinching any kind of tube inside that tire. So I've actually ridden these as low as 20. I think the newer tubeless technology, like this Vittoria with the zip wheels, it's not going to rip off the rim like the old tubeless would.
Old
that's
stuff,
what made us really apprehensive about using it. So no, I really like tubeless for what it does now. It's great.
I want to say thank you so much for being on the show. If you guys liked this video and you enjoyed Tim's mud tips, please give this video a thumbs up. That guy gave it one.
Big fan.
Yeah, and if you guys want to leave us a comment, please leave us one down below. If you want to subscribe to GCN, click right in the center.
Do it.